Hey, welcome to Adventures This Way. My name's Don, and today I'm just out in the garage and I want to hang out, have a quick chat about the new release from Can Am, the 2023.5 model versions. There's a new Outlander on the market. And I have to say, I've heard a lot of grumbling and whining and complaining from the Can Am Diehards. But guess what? The regular Outlander is still available in 850 and 1000cc packages. Don't worry, the 850 Outlander XMR is still there. The 1000 Outlander XMR is still there. And sadly, there's no changes to the Renegade. But you know what? The Renegade out of the box, it still works pretty darn friggin' good. Now, I'm not a brand loyalist, but I do own a Can Am Renegade. My wife owns a Can Am 570 Outlander XMR. They're great machines. Very, very happy with them. But a lot of the grumbling and gripes I've heard, they're mostly from the communities that are into hardcore, extreme off-trail riding. And I mean, that's mostly what I do. Now there is an Outlander 700 XMR model, and it's completely redesigned. Looks like it's got an all new rad relocate. The snorkel system looks like it's been redone. You know what? It looks really sharp. It's redesigned, it's got different tires on it. But the thing is, how does it actually work in the real world? Well, you know what? I know someone that was down on the photo shoot that got invited to actually ride that machine. Her name's Allison, her handle's Can Am Girl. She's big on Instagram, she's got a YouTube channel as well, and I know she's gonna be doing some videos about it as well. But from the seat of the pants feel, she said it worked really, really well. Now, the first thing I said was, congratulations, must have been an awesome experience to go on Can Am's dime, go down to Texas, and get to ride these things. So, you know, thumbs up for her. Now, just to finish up on this XMR model, it replaces the 570 and 650 XMR Outlanders. It's gone. It's gone. So, the new model Outlanders, they come in a 500 and 700 engine class. But what it really is one engine. It's approximately 650 cc's, and it's just tuned differently. But what do you get with this? Why did they redesign it like this? I sat there like some other people and watched the release from Can Am. And you know what? I didn't really know what to think. Now, my friends over at Dirt Obsession, they did a quick video that just sort of did an overview of the new models, and they gave a few opinions. And I'm sure my friends at Dirt Tracks will be doing an in-depth release video here quite soon. Hopefully. But from my perspective, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the differences. And like I said before, there's people that are complaining. But listen to this. The chassis is all new. It's a two-wheel design. It's a lot lighter. The estimated dry weight is 740 pounds. It doesn't matter if you have the 500 or the 700 engine, the weight is the same. So this Ace engine has been used in the snowmobile market for quite a few years, and they've also launched it last year in some of the side-by-sides, the Commanders and Defenders, I believe. Now, I've talked about people that are complaining. They're complaining that they've gone to a single-cylinder engine. The V-twin Rotax is awesome. Like, there's no doubt that it's awesome. But this new engine package is very torquey. So the one thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is the change in the clutching. This new model Outlander comes with the P-Drive clutch. The P-Drive clutch was first introduced on the Skidoo snowmobiles to rave reviews. What Can Am says is it needs a lot less maintenance and it's going to just last a lot longer. Performance is so much better. The engine is in a completely different position. It's pushed a little bit further back and the exhaust goes straight out the back. One of the biggest complaints for people that ride in warmer climates or, you know, basic trail riding and people want to wear shorts, you'd frickin' burn your leg off riding on one of these things. Partly because the engine exhaust comes right up by your leg. So I move the engine around, they say it's gonna run a lot cooler to the operator. And also the clutching and the bodywork is a lot narrower, which is gonna make it a lot more comfortable. And that's one of the downfalls of the twin cylinder engine. It sits pretty wide and like you gotta, you know, it's still comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as the narrow Polaris engines. Yeah, I said Polaris there. The Polaris does have one of the best riding ATVs. I'm sorry, it does. I own one. I wouldn't buy another one, but for a lot of reasons. So the fact that Can Am's got this new model design, they're directly competing with Polaris. Yamaha, and Honda. Now, one of the other big factors they talk about is price point. They actually offer a two-wheel drive model, which may be perfect for some people, but I think the average Joe is probably going to want to go for the Outlander DPS 500 model, and that retails for $999 Canadian. If you want to go for the camo edition, it's another 700 bucks. Doesn't come with a lot, doesn't come with a winch or any of that stuff, but what they do have is a whole bunch of pre-order packages that come with all the goodies that you want. Now, when I was watching the release of this, I was sitting there and watching all the different implements that you can attach on it with Link accessories. They've got it so that you can easily put a fuel can on, there's chainsaw mounts, all kinds of stuff. I don't know about you, but if you ever tried to attach a chainsaw or a gas tank to one of these machines with bungee cords, it's really hard to get it on properly. So full marks for Can Am for going that route. So if we look at the lineup here a little bit, just on the website, they've got the Outlander, you got the Outlander Pro, and there's a few sub-models. So the Pro, there's a Pro XU, that's $11,599. You got the Outlander XT 700, it's $11,999. Comes with a winch and the Viscolock QE. The Outlander XMR 700 comes with Visco 4-lock, and it comes in at $12,299. One of the coolest things with that is it's got these 28 by 14 inch XPS Swamp King tires. I gotta tell you, they look pretty freaking cool, man. And I bet you they ride a lot smoother than the Mega Mayhems that are on this thing. So what are some of the other differences with the new chassis? One of the biggest changes is the trailing arm system and the rear suspension, gone. Completely different. But what Can Am says is, as far as ground clearance, suspension travel, and towing, they're class leaders. It's got the LED headlights and taillights, which is a huge improvement. Whenever they come up with something new, a new look, sometimes it takes you a little while to kind of get the feel for it. And the more I look at this machine, I like the looks of it. And it's also practical. So here's the thing. This new model of Outlander is not going to be for everybody. But like I said already, the original Outlander models are still available in the 850 and 1000 classes. The XXC, the XT, the Max models. Well, there is a Max chassis in this new chassis as well, so don't worry about that. Okay, so whether or not you like the looks or the idea of the single cylinder in this new chassis, I say hats off to Can Am for trying something different and trying to expand the market. And I look forward to seeing what they come up with next year for 2024. Maybe a new Renegade. More power, bigger, angrier, meaner. Ha 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 ha! Thanks for sticking around for so long, but before you go, if you want to get some more information, I've got a lot of review videos. One of my favorite ones one of my favorites and one of the most popular ones is my comparison between the Renegade 1000 and the Outlander 1000 XMR editions. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.